just lower that a little bit, or raise it maybe, and then just take it up a tiny bit. Yeah, that's better for me. Might be weird for you, but it's good for me. Let me go sideways so you can see the guitar. If you need to, watch the guitar a little bit. For something to do, oh, t-shirt, Experience the Light. I was in a really good Christian musical a while back. Notifications are coming through and the sound is not on, so that's okay, I can ignore them. This is on the next album and it's been recorded and probably will be recorded again, but it's safe to play. Not that anyone's ever stolen any of my songs, but you never know. And it will be experimental because I haven't settled on a definitive version, in brackets, or practiced it. Woke up, it's called probably, although there are a lot of songs called Fly Like a Bird, I'm going to probably stick with it with this one. Probably Fly Like a Bird, brackets, To the Mountains, close brackets. Whoa, trying to find the first note. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got it. Woke up, tied down. Didn't get the second note. Woke up, tied down. Woke up, tied down. Woke up, tied down to the ground. Life was pressing down, I couldn't see the sun. Every day was Monday. Surrounded by a rain cloud. That was how you found me. You did something magical, I don't know how or why, but somehow you just swept it all away. One word from you and I can fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. A bird to the mountain. One word from you and I can fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. Bird to the mountain. And by the lake the pilgrims gathered, dark forbidden water. Each glass bead held refracting morning sun. Ice crystals in the air, colliding rainbows. Portentous counter melody. Organum is answered by the valley walls. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Place the beat like the fuse. Retire to golden thirsty meadows. spirits rise, the meteor descends, descends. Some kind of euphoria, and you give me a natural high. I'll never need that stuff again, and I don't think that I'm ever coming down. Well, it's not like we have much to say that anyone could call profound, like a welcoming black hole. And I love the way you pull me in. One word from you and I can fly like a bird, fly like a bird, fly like a bird, fly like a bird, bird to the mountain. One word from you and I can fly like a bird, fly like a bird, fly like a bird, fly like a bird, bird to the mountains. One word from you and I can fly like a bird, fly like a bird, fly like a bird, fly like a bird to the mountains. Woke up tied down to the ground. Life was pressing down, I couldn't see the sun. Every day was Monday. There was a really cool harmonic in that. I heard that harmonic there. Wonder where it was. There, I think. It's on that string. Anyway, so that was Fly Like a Bird, with a few mistakes in the middle. Can you play some Tico Tico? Tico Tico no fuba? I don't think so. Unless you mean that one. Probably is Tico Tico, I think so. Always nice. Just saying, if King Charles and Jimmy Savile had a kid, John here would be the outcome. That doesn't come across positive anyway. But thank you anyway for whatever it meant. Thank you. And if it was an attempt at being funny, that's cool. Because I often try. Hi there, Kenneth. And I don't always succeed either. Yeah, thank you, Youssef. Let me just quickly run through names because there's not too many people watching, so I can do the whole lot. Can you play Gone, Gone, Gone by Phillips? No, don't know it. Stoner for Life, absolutely. Sing an Indian song. Don't know any, and if I did, I would ruin them. But thank you for the idea. Sufjan Stevens, good songwriter. Violinist, I think. Apologies if I'm mixing the details up. It just, the name popped into my head. I've got a friend, Atul Sharma, who mentioned Sufjan Stevens, because I was looking for getting work on film as an actual musician, and I've had a few jobs, and he recommended violin. Which city am I in? Brecon in South Wales. Hi there, horse lover. OMG kind of covers everything, doesn't it? Musician is, I hope I've answered their question. So musician, don't write it anymore. Bless USA, excellent today. Hi there, David, yeah. Hi there, Jonas. Hi, Barry. Hi there, Mike Jacks. Kenneth have said hello too. Hi there, Dave, Mike. Busting out Tupac. Busting out Tupac. Hi, unlikely indeed, seeing as I've not heard of Tupac. I have a 1-pack. It's a small one, but it is there nonetheless. It used to be a much larger 1-pack. And when I was 39, 37, it was a 6-pack, which is hard to believe. Even hard for me. Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. Well, I could give it a shot, as long as you understand I'm not any good at doing it, and I don't know the song really. But if you're happy for me to have a bit of a shot at it, then I will just stick up the word. Nothing Else Matters. Nothing Else Matters lyrics. And then we'll give it a tiny go. I haven't even spent any time learning the intro, which I could play at one point, and I can't remember it now. So it's going to be an ace, very much approximation thing. What are your pronounce? How's my name pronounced? It's just like fresh air. Air, John, air. I have 7 albums. They are. I'll do Tears in Heaven for you as well. You might have to put it a bit further down there, Pratik, in case I forget. Did I go to church today? No, I didn't, because I wasn't well enough. And by well, I just mean I was tired, absolutely tired throughout. And it wasn't until about 1:30, 2 in the afternoon that I felt I got any energy. And the last thing I wanted to do was to sit in church, no matter how good it was going to be, listening to uplifting words and meeting great, interesting, uplifting people. I was going to feel extremely self-conscious. How are you, John? Well, I feel absolutely knackered, and I didn't want to get any positive, upbuilding. I didn't want to be theraped by anybody, so I needed to keep out of the way until I felt better. How long have I been playing guitar? Pratik, I've been playing. I'm assuming it's Pratik, but I don't know. We'll stick with Pratik for now. Since I was 5, so 60 years. I ought to be a lot better than I am. Wow. My Bloody Valentine. Yes, I've heard of that. I have stagnated after learning bar chords. Well, avoid them. It's a good thing to do. I'll give you an example. B minor is a great chord, and you don't have to do a bar rate. You can, especially if you're finger picking, it's even easier. But as long as you don't hit string 1, then you don't have to do a bar rate. You can just use your first fingertip. Now, I'm not saying that the whole of life, guitar playing life, you can avoid bar rays and not play them, but you can do it a lot of the time. Here's an F sharp major chord. Let me just turn the guitar so you can see that. So I'm not bar raying it. I'm just playing string 6 fret 2 with the tip of my finger. If I were to add in string 1 on that chord, it would sound nice, but you probably wouldn't want the open second unless you deliberately were going for that added the suspended 4th or added 11th there. It's a beautiful chord, but yeah. Are you near the angel? I'm not sure what you mean, but I probably am. I've just had a look at Takeaway Curry, and you popped up, and you look like a physical embodiment of a takeaway curry. Oh, thank you for that. Oh, wow. Spicy. Hi there. Now, I certainly can't pronounce your name, but hello, Chesana. But hi there anyway. Lovely to see you. No, I have learnt bar chords, but I want to progress to playing solos and improvisation. Right. Okay. Well, obviously, you need backing tracks. If you haven't got a band around you, you're going to need to go to YouTube and stick on, say, backing track blues in A, and learn yourself an A pentatonic scale and an A minor and A major scale. Most people, I am told, learn the minor pentatonic. So just look up a minor pentatonic on A. There are 5 positions you can play it in. Noodle around on one of them until you're happy. The fingering for pentatonics is in this position is very simple: 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-4, 1-4. So once you've found it, the next step is to play around with it and try patterns. Etc. Learn the A natural minor scale as well, so that you have the notes in between. And play along to that for a while, and then go on to, for example, Justin Guitar, he has millions of followers, and you'll soon find out why if you've never heard of him. He's very, very, very good, and his lessons are excellent. They're very well presented. They're nothing like my explanations. Well, perhaps a little bit. And the only thing I'll say for now, because I know a lot of people don't want to be listening to me talking about how to play the guitar, one thing is that there is often a workaround. Problem being that often the workaround, so a change of fingering, will introduce a different challenge, but not always. And the guitar world, if I can call it that, is very big. There are plenty of things you can do. You don't have to, if you set yourself a target that you just feel you can never achieve, set a different target. But improvisation, for example, going back to the subject of improvisation, the more scales the more fun you can have, because the more creative possibilities there are. Yeah, I could say an awful lot about it, but I won't. Do I take requests? Yeah, apart from stop, because I'm going to carry on for a bit. Now, where were we? Tears in Heaven was requested. Let me go for that. Oh, sorry, and Nothing Else Matters. I won't try to hit the top notes, because they just won't happen tonight. Fast, sorry. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I just don't say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know, but I know. So close no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know, but I know. you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, for I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Through night and day I'll find a way, for I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, for I know I don't belong here in heaven. There you go. There's a little thing on the computer that's really bugging me. Great. There was a crumb on the keyboard. It's a brand new laptop. You know how these things go. So there you go. Can you play House of the Rising Sun? I can do a version for that. I'm faded song play, please. I don't know it. This one is particularly for James. Please. It's an album. It's a play faded song. Faded. Just before I play House of the Rising Sun, let me just open that up and see what it is you're referring to. Because I'm not getting monetized yet, I'm way off, unless somebody comes up with a way of getting me 1,000 watch hours. I'm very happy to do this because it's not going to make any difference. I'll get a copyright claim, and if I were to have a monetized channel, they will get the money. So it wouldn't matter anyway. Faded song. There it goes. Faded song. How does it begin? This is by Alan Walker. I think I've heard of Alan Walker. No, I was thinking of Alan Jackson. Let's make sure we don't have the horrid adverts. Not all horrid. This one's particularly okay-ish, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm in a legal state about to partake in the beauty that is marijuana. So I'd love to hear some psychedelic music. Absolutely, that's great. Yeah, let me just open up Alan Walker for a minute. Okay, so yes, an E flat, A flat. No, it's in G flat. Because it's a woman singing. Let's listen again. Okay. Sorry about the nose rubbing. Right. You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Probably that. Yeah, can I play Tie in a Bottle? So yes, I could do it for you, but I can't learn it right now. Something psychedelic for, and then KB Rockstar 12, definitely Time in a Bottle. For Gigi Alien. Well, my song Alien, absolutely, definitely psychedelic. I don't have effects on here, but if you go onto the actual song, go onto Bandcamp and look at my album Stratosphere, and that should be a really good 26 minutes worth of enjoyment if you are in a certain altered state. Here goes. I think. All right. Abducted in the small hours, out walking on the moors. I woke up in a red tube, an endless corridor. Floor of deepest crimson, suddenly sloping down, sliding and careening to a constant pounding sound. I've been injected. Miles and miles of tunnels, never seems to end. Fast approaching danger is waiting round the bend. Floor of deepest crimson, suddenly sloping down, sliding, careening to a constant pounding sound. I've been injected. I'm in a bloodstream, and I'll never get a better view. Fluming through a system, I'm heading for the power room. The power room. Smothered by the white suits, I shrink down even more. I merge with the sidewall, fetch up on an alien shore. Arrive at the back door of a factory. Unlock, climb up, look out. What do I see? What do I see? I see aliens in your bloodstream, and I'll never get a better view of the aliens in your bloodstream. bloodstream, and I'm watching from the power room. Reaching the barrier, your thoughts are very loud. They're echoing around me, you're playing to a crowd. Your crowd. I touch at first rejected, but then I brush those walls aside. Now I'm your psychosis, join me on the ride. Join me on the ride. Join me on the ride. With the aliens in your bloodstream, and I'll never have a better view of the aliens in your bloodstream, and I watch them from the power room. Aliens in your bloodstream, and we'll never get a better view of the aliens in their bloodstream, and we're watching from the power room. Aliens, 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 aliens. There we go, Aliens, space band. Quite a few space songs. I've got another song coming up. Which space band? Do you mean Spaceman by Babylon Zoo? I'm not sure I know that. Mother, which I don't not know very well. What I will do though for you is I've got a tab for Pink Floyd that I call Pink Floyd Plus. I've entitled it Pink Floyd Plus because it's mostly Pink Floyd, but there's some interesting things thrown in between. Hopefully I got rid of George Ezra. I don't know why I put that in. So sticking in with the Pink Floyd, I hope this helps you. Jazz music, wow. Oh yes, we can do that for you. Before I do my Pink Floyd, let's do, I can't do any Sam Ryder, but thank you for asking. Let's go for, yeah, spacey songs and Pink Floyd. Including a version of the intro. Quick intro to the song. I met a guy called John, or Johnny, or is it Jonathan? I think it was Jonathan. And he, in 1969, was in a pub in London, I think, somewhere. And he said there was a very good singer with a little keyboard. I don't know what he would have had at the time, nothing much, in 69. And I think he played 12 string, but I'm not sure. And he bought the guy, you know where this is going, but it's a true story. He bought the guy a pint of beer, very friendly guy, very easy going. And the guy said, oh, I better go back and do my second half, earn my money. And the guy said something to the effect of, I've got a song coming out. I've got a song released by a record company later on in the year. I hope you like it. And he proceeded to play this. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way. I love the countdown. And the stars look very different today, because here am I sitting in my tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm out 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating in my tin can, far above the world? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. I love that countdown. That was brilliant, Callie. Sorry I wasn't staring at the screen. When I get into the songs, I don't tend to look at anything in particular. I'm inside. You know, do you know what I mean? It's what a great song. I was going to suggest that I don't know any Ace of... Did All That She Wants. Is that by Ace of Base? All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants. That's all I know. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants. Which makes you think of a red, red wine. Oh, Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves for for you. I'm from Brecon in South Wales. I've got a little idea. Let me put the capital on. Do that again, and then I'm going to segue into another request. I didn't like that spread chord. Let's get rid of that. That was a wish to impress. Didn't work. could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've been around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've been around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. Psychedelic. Riders on the storm. Ha, great. Nice one, Andy. Riders on the storm. Yeah, Beatles. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. My leg's gone to sleep. I'm going to move around. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Why do I get that wrong every time? Blackbird fly into the light of a dead dark night. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dead dark night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. This is slightly frustrating. I've messaged on TikTok that I'm going to be playing at 8 o'clock. Maybe they'll just have to wait a little bit. Don't let me down. Never done it and I would ruin it. I could probably do the gentle version of Layla. Not done it before, but if you like me to have a bit of a quick blast at it, then you're very welcome. Let's see. Layla. Don't know the words either. Layla lyrics. Let's have a look. Genius lyrics is good. It has a few pop-ups, but they go away pretty quickly. Okay, so let's have a quick rehearse of Layla. Let's see. Okay. What will you do when you get lonely? No one waiting by your side. You've been running and hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride. Layla, you got me on my knees. Layla, I'm your begging darling, please. Layla, darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Tried to give you consolation, your old man had let you down. Like a fool, I fell in love with you. You turned my whole world upside down. Layla, you've got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried minds? Make the best of the situation before I finally go insane. Please don't say we'll never find a way. Tell me all my love's in vain. Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? You got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Now, given I never played it before, but have heard it, wasn't too bad, was it? I kind of enjoyed that. Big Love by Lindsey Buckingham. Wow. By the way, apologies of missing requests, and thank you for all the really positive requests as well. Now, these challenges aren't impossible as long as you're easygoing about it. There's no way. Obviously, you can hear I don't have Lindsey Buckingham's voice, so I am not going to sing it like him. But I have heard it, and I love that album. I don't have the album, but that doesn't really count these days, does it? I should get into Tango in the Night. Would be a good album to do. One of my many, many plans, plan number one, based on Cali, was to actually practice this week and be ready for next Sunday to do a spacey set. So I've got anything related to space, basically. I did it a long time ago, and take it seriously. Throw in some of my songs, because I've got One Step has got space in it. What else? Anyway, there's some space songs. So that's a plan. Doing a whole album, I could probably do all of Tango in the Night, or all of Rumours, or all of Blue. Just about, all barring the screaming, that wonderful screaming. I could do Dark Side of the Moon. Sorry, got to mute the notification sounds there. So let's have a go at Looking Out for Love. So there we are. So there's some thoughts for you. Silver Machine. Wow, what a great... Never done Silver Machine. Silver Machine. Silver Machine. Let's see. I've got to work it out. Let's try to... Might be able to do it with a couple one. looking out for love in the night so still. Oh, how build you a kingdom in that house on the hill, looking out for love. Big, big love. Said that you love me, that you always will. Oh, you begged me to keep you in that house on the hill, looking out for love. Big, big love. I wake up alone with it all. I wake up, but only to fall, looking out for love. Big, big love. She broke down, let me in. Made me see where I'd been. Burned down one time, burned down two times. Never going back again. You don't know what it means to win. Coming round to see me again. Bent down one time, bent down two times. Never going back again. Obviously, Never Going Back Again, Fleetwood Mac, of course. Let my coffee go cold, which is a shame. My thumb was hurting a lot there, and it clicked into place. I think I might have dislocated it slightly. I think I've got slightly double jointed. I know I've got double jointed little finger, which is not useful in guitar playing. Me too. I've lost track of playing psychedelic stuff, which is a shame. I was very conscious there of wanting to impress, because it's such a good song and it's not too hard to play. because it's elegant. You know, I don't want to talk about it too much, but for guitar players, it's achievable. Some stuff by John Mayer is achievable, but some isn't. Anything by John McLaughlin, for me, is not, which is a shame, but it's a beautiful thing to aspire to. So if you take look, half of the Never Going Back Again is, it goes through a lot of the piece. And then so, you know, there are things that you can isolate and work on. So I'm not saying it's easy, because it's, you know, there's loads of technical things to do, but it's not like something that flashes around a lot. It's where you're very specifically putting a few fingers down. Peter Green. Thank you for shutting me up there, Joe. Wish You Were Here. Yeah. So Peter Green, Wish You Were Here, and apologies for missing out on what I'm supposed to be doing. But remember that suggestion from me. And by the way, do spread the word if you haven't subscribed and shared. And by share, I mean messaging a friend and saying, "Oh, John's channel's really good. He does a lot of live stuff. Just tries to do as many requests as possible, and his own stuff is on Bandcamp. It's really interesting. Please do it, because there's no way I'll get to be known in this world unless you do." Many greetings and lots of warm feelings from me to all of you from around the world. And I hope you don't mind the barking of Billy in the background. Billy's getting on now. I don't know how old he is. I should know, but maybe 13 or 14. He's getting on, and he's not well. He's got, his heart condition has got worse. He's got something like grade 4 now. And it causes him to cough as if he's wanting to be sick. This is his nighttime routine. Tea time, bark, bark, bark before food, has his food, goes into the living room, has a phase of yapping, what needs to go out, to go for poo, come back in, yaps, needs water, yaps, goes back in, yaps, and now he's yapping and he's being sent out. So the living room door's shut and he's just barking to get back in. And eventually he'll calm down. John Martin, ooh, wow. Let's do that while I'm at it. Wait a minute, yesterday in town. Hi there, Wayne. Yes, of course I remember you. Yeah, Wayne was, Wayne hung around while I played a song for him. So I'll play some more now. Right, John Martin. I'm going to lose track of what have been requested, aren't I? Steely Dan. Now, I'd like to have a go at doing a Steely Dan. Oh, Peter Green, let's start there. Peter Green. Shall I tell you about my life? They say I'm a man of the world. I've flown across every tide, and I've seen lots of pretty girls. You know I've got everything I need. He's really going for it. I wouldn't ask for more, and there's no place I'd rather be. How I wish that I'd never been born. I need a good woman to make me feel like a good man should. Oh, I don't say I'm a good man. Oh, but I would be if I could. I could tell you about my life and keep you amused, I'm sure, about all the times I've cried. And I don't want to be sad anymore. I know I'm cutting them short a little bit, but we let the dog out. Well, the others did, but the fact that Billy stopped barking means he's back in the living room now. Hi there, Jeff. Um, yeah, it's just a heart condition that won't change, but he's on medication for it, and it is helping, so that's good. He's not doing that awful quite so much. John Martin, right? Let's go for John Martin. Steely Dan. Now, there's a song I'd love to have a go at, but it will require changing the tune in the chorus because I can't reach it right now. But I just love to have a go at it. I won't tell you what it is because it'll be pretty obvious when you come when I play it. If my guitar was detuned, which would take just a bit too boring, it won't take long to do, but I don't want to detune it to E flat, and I'm not confident with changing all the chords on a Steely Dan song on the fly, so we'll just do a version. Where was it? So Steely Dan and Wish You Were Here. Right, okay, start with Wish You Were Here. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? Smile from a veil. And do you think you can tell? Or did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in a war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? Same old fear. I wish you were here. There's something here I want to just have a quick look at. Orkagan. I don't know the kanji at the start there, but thank you for writing something in katakana. No, is it a mixture of hiragana and katakana? I can't tell now because I read both, and so I tend to scramble them a bit. And don't know many kanji, and I've been away from my lessons, so. But it's great to see some down there. John Martin. And Ricky, don't lose that number is what I was going to do. I tell you what, let me do that first. How would I do it? I'm going to work it out, shouldn't I? We hear you're leaving, that's okay. I thought our little wild time had just begun. I guess you kinda scared yourself, you turn and run. If you have a change of heart, I've got to work this out. I've got the wrong key. Right. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't want to call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might use it if you feel better when you get home. I have a friend in town, he's heard your name. We can go driving on Slow Hand Road. We could stay inside and play games, I don't know. You could have a change of heart. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might lose it if you feel better when you get home. I can't do about this bit. You tell yourself you're not my kind. You don't even know your mind. You could have a change of heart. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might lose it if you feel better when you get home. Ricky, don't lose that number. Ricky, don't lose that number. Well, I made that a little difficult for myself in that I started in the wrong key and had to make it up, hence all the hesitations. Great. Nice. Oh yeah, John Martin. Let's try it there. These false nails, one has lifted slightly, which means it's old, and I've got to be really careful. I could end up ripping the nail underneath. So when I do those flicks, I'm now going to try to do with my index and avoid the middle, because that's the ones that's dodgy. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make it better in the cold. You burn like a big strong brother of mine. I know that your love is true. You never talk dirty behind my back, and you know there are those who do. Please won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please won't you bear it in mind for me? May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold on. May you never make it better in the cold. You've been like a big strong sister of mine. I know that your love is true. You got no blade to stab me in my back, and you know there are those who do. Please won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please won't you bear it in mind for me? May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold on. May you never lay your bed in the cold. May you never lose your temper. May you get in a barroom fight. May you never lose your one overnight. May you never lose your one overnight. May you never lose your woman overnight. I think that's going to have to do, because I need to go across to TikTok now and warm my drink up. Thanks for dropping in, Wayne. Thank you for everybody for dropping in. Do go over to Bandcamp. Have a look on the playlist on YouTube as well. My aim over the next 2 weeks, probably not this week because I've got too much on, is to transfer at least one of the albums across onto the playlist, so you can find it there. If you want to make a contribution, actually make a difference by paying anything, then go to Bandcamp and make a donation there and download as many songs as you like. Thank you for dropping in, and this is brilliant. And remember to share everything. Tell your friends about this channel. I always try not bad. Thank you very much. Faint praise indeed, but it's better than rubbish, isn't it? Sunday at 7 is the usual plan. Thanks for that. Just let people know and have a listen. Also, when you go onto Bandcamp, have a listen to all the songs there. See if you find one that you like, and if you want, do it on a whim. Do it capriciously. Just listen to a song, 5 seconds, 10 seconds to a song, and think, like that, don't like that, don't care for that. Find one that you like, zero in, and if you want me to help you learn to play it, message me, and I'll put up a lesson on it so you can. Fantastic suggestions tonight. I'm just zooming through just before I go. Radiohead would have been good. I was going to do Fake Plastic Trees. How to Play Demons by Imagine Dragons. No, Radioactive. I can play loads of Oasis. Just message me in the week, and Hey Delilah would be great. But I've got to go over because I put a message up, you see, on TikTok to say I would be there, so I've got to do. So Just message me when's good for you, and it's no big deal to do a 10-15 minute slot somewhere in the week. This week I've got some work, I've got quite a bit of work to do, but message me anyway, and I'll try to slot it in. I said something very daft the other night about this is a really good time, you know, and I'll take the lights down, and later on I thought to myself, hang on a minute, people are zooming in, they're zeroing in from all over the world in different time zones. We've got nice guy in New Zealand, and I think it's almost 12 hours difference there. I think it's 11 in Tokyo. We've got David and Brian and various others in Western America, so that's +5 at least, I think. So it makes no sense basically. But if I were to play at midnight, that would probably catch almost everybody. But could I do that? I probably could. We'll do a bit of a vote on it, actually. That might work. I should put up a vote. That'd be a bit of a daft one. Is that a vote thing there? What's that thing there? No, that's a green screen. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, drat. Does it toggle? Oh, no, it's just zero it out. But yeah, if you let me know when is a good time for you. Lots of love. Sorry I got to stop, but Sunday at 7 is the usual time. So see you again, and if not, Sunday at 7 also sometime in the week. If only I can get rid of myself. Notifications are going in front of the cancel. There we go. Lots of love. Tra.